Hello everyone, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. Last time out, we did a bunch of cross-country racing, and now we can...
Ready for a new adventure? Perfect timing. So, where shall we go? What shall we do?
We can unlock the next expansion, so, we can either expand on the Mexico or Baja sites that we've already opened, or we can unlock one of these other ones. I think we are going to go with...
Horizon Wilds. If you love dirt racing, this is perfect.
the Horizon Wilds. And yeah, we can unlock the Wilds Outpost by doing the Jungle Expedition, where we apparently need to track down a big cat in the Mexican jungle.
Gotcha. I'll prep Ramiro for an expedition to the dirt racing outpost. Don't get lost in there.
Well, last time we did one of these expeditions, we ended up having to race down the side of an active volcano, so I can only imagine what we're going to get up to this time. Anyway, we never actually collected our rewards from the previous expedition that I just mentioned, so we'll do that now. The F-150 pre-runner and the volcanologist thermal suit, which apparently you can just use now, so that's fun. So we pick up those little rewards and we carry on. To be honest, I don't know why they're not just added automatically to your garage and wardrobe, I suppose. But anyway, also got a wheel spin, so we might as well just get that out of the way. We've actually got two, so yeah, we'll see if we get anything good. 10,000 credits from the first one, nothing too fantastic. Spin the second one, and we get 125,000 credits. That's a bit more like it. Anyway, on we go then to begin the jungle expedition.
Amigo, ready to head into the jungle? We need to find a dirt outpost and a certain big cat I've been chasing.
Big cats. I'll be honest, I'm not an expert on big cats. I don't know which ones are native to Mexico. But anyway, I should probably look that up. And I have just done that. According to Google's AI-generated response, the big cats...
That's what I like to see. Blow that box right off the pole. That's not actually possible, right?
Thanks, Jay. The big cats native to Mexico apparently are the jaguar and the puma, also known as the cougar. Interestingly, all three of those are names of cars. So... the big cat of La Selva. This is a trail cat.
Hola, my friend. Are you ready to get going?
So, Rami, you said something about a big cat.
A long story. I tracked it all the way into the jungle, but lost my notes. Why don't I explain it on the way? First, let's retrace my steps. We head south, across the highway, and over the hills. Vámonos!
I thought big cats would avoid major highways.
Not this one, my friend. Mira, next, I turned off-road and hit a danger sign on the way into Mulegé.
I remember when I was actually recording this, I had no idea what was going on, but it was around this time I realized that the big cat was probably a jaguar or some other cat-related car.
Welcome to Mulegé! My aunt, Tia Rosa, runs a stall in the craft market. She was the one who first told me about the big cat. Now I have your help, I'm sure we'll find it.
I see. This is sounding less and less like an actual cat, isn't it?
Next, I went across the bridge and into the jungle. We're getting close.
Wait, hold up, Rami. You owe me a long story.
Perdón, let me explain. I was given coordinates of where this big cat was last sighted, but the plane had mechanical problems on takeoff. I barely got it off the ground.
So you dumped your cargo?
Exacto! I lost everything and I never even saw the cat. But now you're here to help, and it's on the way. Por favor.
This is making less and less sense. Where did the plane come into this? I'm just confused at this point, to be honest. But anyway, we'll just...
This is the place! I left my car at the far end of the runway. All my stuff, including my notes, should be in the flight cases. You think you can find them too?
Okay. So, all of a sudden we have to find Rami's lost cargo. What's this got to do with a cat? I don't know. Anyway, let's just keep following the road and see where this goes, I suppose. But I'm confused.
The big cat is a car, right? I'm guessing Jaguar?
Obviously! Sorry, did I not mention? It's a barn find. Drop me off at my car once you've found it.
Alright, we have a bunch of tasks to complete on the left-hand side there. We need to find Rami's flight suit and helmet, his rainy day fund, his notes, and the flight recorders as well. And then we'll take Rami back to his car to end the mission. So, I didn't really know where to start with any of this. We have an area to search for all the stuff. So, yeah, let's just get to it. Firstly, I thought, let's go for the flight recorders because, well, flight recorders are in the back of planes, and I presume this crashed plane here that we found previously is Rami's plane. I had in my head that they would be at the back of the plane like flight recorders usually are, but there was nothing there. But you could hear this little beeping sound, and while I don't think flight recorders make beeping sounds in real life, they just paint them bright orange so they're easy to see. I do wonder if that's what it is. But I'll be honest, it took me a moment to figure out exactly where the beeping sound came from. But it's actually on top of the left-hand wingtip, which you might have seen briefly before, up here. So I don't know exactly what they are doing up here, assuming this is even the flight recorders. But anyway, so what do we do now? We found them. We can give them a nudge. They didn't seem to do very much though. We can push them off the end of the wing. We can do a flip. Yeah, I was a little confused here, to be honest. I didn't know how to, act.
The flight recorder! It's designed to survive any crash. Maybe not getting run over by a car, but...
I don't see you getting out to grab it.
To be honest, they're built pretty robust. They could probably handle that. And it's still beeping, it's fine, it still works. But anyway, yeah, I guess Rami's not going to go pick that up. He's just going to leave it there to get rained on. Anyway, this next one that I found was an absolute pain. I could not figure out how to get this one. I don't even know what's in it in this particular box. But yeah, as you can see, it's on top of this shipping container, and it's overhanging the edge actually. But yeah, I could not figure out how to get this one. I tried running into the shipping container. It doesn't move. It's a completely static object. So that's not going to help. So the only way to get there is to jump onto that shipping container, and the only jump around is this thing here that I'm using, this plane wing. So yeah, we have to jump to there from here, but the problem is we have this whole crossbeam structure in the way, and I could not clear this bar. So yeah, I don't know, it was very tricky to get over there, and eventually I came to the conclusion that the jump just probably isn't even possible, and I might be doing this wrong. I mean, that should have easily cleared the bar. My alignment was wrong anyway. But yeah, as you can see, trying again and again, because I keep thinking maybe the front wheels are catching on it or something that I'm, that's a bit hard to see in the moment. But yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I did a bit of a low jump, but you can see even if I do that, I still fall way short of where I need to be. So eventually I realized I had to jump across to the right, and then I couldn't stop the car in time. Jump too high that time, but let's try this again. Jump across to the right, land on these shipping containers, hold the brakes. The brake and reverse are the same button, so I rolled straight off the back. But eventually we managed to stop it on top of these shipping containers. But that took way longer than it needed to. but can I actually get across there from here? Because that alone is... it's a bit of a jump, considering we don't have much run-up room, but we go for it.
I found my flight suit! Bien hecho!
What were you wearing to fly the plane?
My spare flight suit. What did you think? You can keep it if you like.
So yeah, that took way longer than it needed to. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out how to do that, but anyway, we carry on. Bonus board along the way, and thankfully the next item is much easier to get.
My helmet! Gracias, my friend. I've been looking for this one.
Alright, so we've found most of the items now. We just need to find the rainy day fund and the notes for the barn find themselves. Yeah, we need to navigate this little maze of shipping containers here, but eventually we get around to it.
Hey, Remy, how come you were carrying 100,000 credits?
Oh, my friend. Just some winnings I made on the street scene.
Righto. And finally, the barn find notes, which are just chilling out on the ground. I mean, this should have been the easiest to find, but...
Again! You found my notes! Tia Rosa said the Jaguar was abandoned by its owner 20 years ago! I've marked out the rough location on your map. Now, the big cat was last sighted in a white barn with a brown door. Have a look around here.
Standard barn find, by the sounds of it. It's actually a pretty cool idea, I think, to incorporate the barn find into a thing like this XP board. Eventually, sometime later, we do manage to find the barn find to make it a barn found.
Finally! It's the XJR-15! Rápido y raro, and a long way from its native habitat in the UK. I wonder how it got here.
I'm sure we will find out. Anyway, with that found, we can head to the end of the runway, drop Rami off at his car, and then call it a day. Well, not for the video, but for the expedition. Bit of a successful one, I would say. Picked up an old Jaguar. Not too familiar with the XJR-15 specifically, but it's probably very fast. Oh, we're too tall to go on this ride apparently. But anyway, we shove our way through, and yeah, let's go and oh, that's a wall. I can still hear beeping, by the way, so clearly after you find all the items, they don't stop beeping. But anyway, let's head back onto the runway and yeah, cruise on up to the end. We can find Rami's car and finish things off. Wow, his car is made of dark matter.
Alex wants the biggest dirt racing program Horizon has ever seen, and we are going to give it to him.
Deep into the jungle. Here we go then. We're still in the trail cat. I guess someone has to drive it back. Let's follow Rami, I guess. Where's he taking us? Deep into the jungle, I suppose. Where are we going, Rami? Is he going to say anything, or are we just cruising?
Follow me! Can't get lost if we follow the river!
Alright, okay, we are doing a thing then. Where are we going? I mean, we're not following it.
Watch your
Nope.
head!
Watch your head. Watch out for that tree, more like it. George of the Jungle, because that is what we need to be more worried about, not the bridge. The bridge, that's miles away. We didn't get that far. Anyway.
How would you like to visit some old friends along the way?
Absolutely.
Old friends in the jungle. Monkeys? Oh no, we're coming up to an old ruin.
Welcome to Smal! Once the most powerful city in the region. But I'm afraid we missed my friends by about
1,000 years.
Legend has it, La Pirámide del Adivino was built in a single night. It takes us 2 days just to set up a festival stage. El Palacio del Gobernador. They say it's built to align with the stars during the wet season. We'll have to come back and check.
We'll take this road. Getting close now. I promised you dirt roads, didn't I? Ale and I used to race buggies around here when we were teenagers. I always won.
I hope you've grown out of your rivalry.
Rivalry? My friend, in Mexico we call that family.
Well, thank you for the history lesson there, Rami. Very cool.
Let's go back across the river. This is Agua Azul. We're so close now. Keep going.
Agua Azul. Would that be blue water, maybe? That's my limited knowledge of Spanish.
We're deep in the heart of the jungle now, my friend. It's just us and the wildlife of La Selva. These roads are treacherous, only reached by the most capable cars.
Or those that parachute down from cargo planes.
Yeah, those two.
Nice little reference to the intro. But anyway, we continue to scrap away with Rami here.
Oh no! We stopped!
They'll be back, my friend. Big dirt racing fans.
I'm sure they are.
Are those howler monkeys? We didn't have them back in the UK.
Your jungles must be very boring. And here we are. The waterfall turned right around the corner.
Ow. Well, we're here.
Cascadas de Agua Azul. What do you think? Is the Mexican jungle good enough for Alex and the best dirt racers in the world?
It's perfect. I just hope the dirt races are good enough for the Mexican jungle.
That's a lot of accolades. We get a 2007 Peugeot 207 Super 2000, which might just be the most confusing car name not made by a Porsche.
I know what you were thinking all the way through that jungle. This place would be perfect for dirt racing. Funny! I had the same thought. Check it out. Horizon Wilds. A little festival of my own where we celebrate all things dirt racing. Oh, this is going to be... I've started you off simple with a few events, and the drivers and fans have challenges to match. So, off you go and get dirty!
Cut yourself off a bit there, Alex, did you?
Good.
Oh, there it is. That's funny. Anyway,
Turn around when it is safe to
yeah.
do so. Someone's leaving this note. Coche clásico alemán. German classic abandoned near the festival. What could that be?
I don't know, Ali. Alex. Goodness me, this is going to get confusing. But yeah, another barn find. We might not go for that one just yet, seeing as we already have one in the works from just a moment ago. So yeah, we'll wait a little bit for that. But anyway, we'll go into our accolades. For some reason, the only one I picked up was this black watch this time. Don't know why, because I do have others to collect. But anyway, we do that. And we carry on. We have a wheel spin to spin, so we might as well get that out of the way. 30,000 credits, nothing too fancy. Then with the expedition done, we discover area number 34, the Horizon Wilds area, which apparently counts as...
Hey Mark, this is the festival playlist. It's a year-round guide to new events and exclusive rewards at Horizon Mexico, so make sure you check back each season to see what's on.
Yeah, so this isn't something I really focused on much early in the game, but yeah, we can get some rewards for completing specific challenges at specific times. They update every week. But I wanted to take a look now at maybe a couple of the expansions we can do in future, even though I can't unlock any more at the moment. There's of course the Goliath, the big finale event, which I might save until last, I think. But anyway, in Apex...
Horizon Apex will be the ultimate destination for road racing.
if we want to unlock some road racing, so that might be the direction we go in next. There's some more special challenges there along with the Colossus. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I'm sure we'll find out in due course. But anyway, that's all for another time. For now, we complete the humble task of picking up yet another XP board. Many more we still need to find. We haven't even reached 20% of our total bonus board finding. So that's something that's going to have to carry on for quite a while. And yeah, we just continue to search the world for these. I'm sort of making my way back towards the main Horizon Mexico Festival sites area.
Amy Simpson here with all the fans at Horizon Wilds. Huge shout out to Ramiro and our superstar for bringing us through the jungle to this. It's really incredible. This outpost blows my mind. We actually had a lovely drive, very scenic, no worries at all. Is that a leak? Yeah, sorry. It's just some mud. Phew. False alarm, friends. I think I'm gonna calm down with the song, and you stay tuned to Pulse. Sorry about that.
Oh, Amy Simpson, always the drama queen on Horizon Pulse. But anyway, I've been trying to get into this waterfall because, well, there's an XP board behind it, and I want it. So I've been smashing my head against the proverbial wall, against the literal rocks, and well, now I'm stuck. But yeah, not having much success. But you know, there's always something behind the waterfall, in this case an XP board, and we need to get it. So we're just going to try and force our way up here, essentially. But this isn't the most capable car. Maybe a bit of a run up will help. Not that's a huge amount of speed we're carrying, but yeah, we'll eventually get there if we try hard enough. But yeah, this is a bit silly. Well, not silly, but we could definitely be using a more capable car. Not that this is too bad, but there's definitely better options out there if you want to be jumping over rocks. But anyway, let's continue to look around this area. I shouldn't be doing this at night as well. That makes it quite hard to see. But eventually we do find the path of least resistance and get up there. But anyway, that's yet another XP board found. And yeah, that one was a bit of hard work. Another level up though, which will get us another wheel spin whenever we choose to do that. But yeah, let's head out and get out of this area. I think we're actually going to do that wheel spin now. So let's see what we get as we spin away. And it's a McLaren 570S Coupe from 2015. Very nice. That's probably worth a bit of value. But anyway, do a barrel roll and we carry on. We're going to head over to La Casa Solariega because this house is free with VIP, which we have at the moment. So yeah, we're going to go check that out and yeah, potentially pick up another free house because, I mean...
Hey, you're listening to Pulse with Amy. So who's been keeping up with their Forzathon daily challenges? Come on now, superstars. These are very important for keeping your race careers healthy. It's like 2 servings of fruit and vegetables each day. Hang on, I think it's supposed to be 5. Oh dear. Plus, they'll net you sweet rewards from the Forzathon shop. Check the playlist if you need one. Wait, when was the last time I actually ate fruit? I need a banana down here. Stat!
Oh my goodness. Right. Old mate in the bottom left corner there was sending messages. Still looking for a barn find. They were sending messages earlier too. But anyway.
So I met this guy at a gig last night, Horizon. American, blonde, handsome. He said he'd been in films and he came to Mexico because one of his most famous cars from one of his most famous movies was just sitting around in a barn down here somewhere. So I turned to get my phone to take a pic with him, and when I turned back, he was gone. You better go find that car, superstars. This is getting spooky.
Cheers, cheers, mate. I've completely lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, what I was going to say is every house essentially acts like a festival site. So it acts as a bit of a checkpoint. You can, you know, change cars, buy upgrades, buy new cars, etc. From houses as well as the festival sites. So it's worth picking up as many houses as possible. Anyway.
Beautiful old Spanish mission style place. Like something out of an old Western movie.
Indeed. I guess. I don't know. I've never watched an old Western movie.
Felicidades! A great purchase. Here's the keys. You can move in whenever you're ready.
We did get a bunch of stuff from buying that house, though. We get double Forzathon points, which is just a secondary currency in the game. We can set this to our home, which basically just means when we load up the game, this is where we will start. But we also got a bunch of free wheel spins as well as a clothing item for purchasing this house, the green crown, I believe it was. Anyway, to be honest, I'm not too bothered about the customization. So we're going to jump into the Toyota Baja truck just to have something a little bit faster. And yeah, we are going to, I think, head back to the main festival site area, because near the main festival is the Horizon backstage, and I think it's about time I go figure out what that's all about. So we'll have a little drive up that way, and on the way we'll grab another bonus board of the XP variety. 35 found so far.
You're not going to believe this, but you've earned a gift drop from another driver. Makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, doesn't it? Meet me down there and we'll have a look.
Didn't actually do that straight away, but a gift drop, as we've done ourselves in previous episodes, is a gift from another player that you need to pick up from a specific barn find location. So I need to go and locate the barn find again. Thankfully it's not going to have to involve a whole search this time, because it uses locations that you've already found, as far as I know. So yeah, we can just go back to those spots. But anyway, here is the Horizon backstage. Not much here in terms of the actual map area, but here we've got the backstage vote, in which we can choose between two pairs of cars as to what will become available to purchase, because the Horizon backstage is a shop to buy some rare cars, or cars that might not be available through regular means, but none of these ones are particularly taking my fancy at the moment. So instead, we're going to head over to the actual backstage shop itself, and there is some pretty cool stuff here. And the first thing that caught my attention was the Cadillac XTS limousine in the far bottom right corner there. And that's probably the first thing I'm going to get, because I love that car. It's been in Forza games for quite a while, and I mean, it's a limousine in, a car racing game, so how can I not? So we're going to pick that one up first. But when I got the game, I was gifted 2 backstage passes. We're picking up the second one just there, so that means I can actually get 2 cars basically for free from here, before having to earn more backstage passes through some gameplay later on. So we're going to pick up the Lincoln Continental as well. Not a car I've ever driven in a video game, but something I'm very excited to have a go at later on. But anyway, so those 2 cars have been added to the garage. One might argue that I should have spent those on some, more expensive and valuable cars, but that's not how I play these games. I like the, the more random cars, regardless of the dollar value. So we're going to jump in the limo first and have a little drive of this thing to the next race event that we will do to finish off the video. So yeah, without further ado, let's go drive a limo. This thing is actually front-wheel drive, and you may have noticed I magically teleported to a new location there. That's what happens between days when you shut down the game in between. But that's why it's important to make sure when you set your location, set your home base to a particular house, you actually want to be starting the game there, you know, more often than not. But anyway, let's carry on and head towards a race event. And the GPS actually set us to a cross-country race, so we probably won't be racing the Lincoln or the limo straight away. We'll jump back into a more off-road worthy vehicle. Not that there's any rules to say you can't take this thing off-road. You absolutely can. I'm sure we'll do that at some point as well. But yeah, we are going to swap into something more useful for the bumps. But yeah, this is the limo. Not much to say about it. It's not particularly fast.
Okay. So, Haley and Alejandra took me down to the auto show to see a 70s Firebird. That's like my dream car. I would do anything for that car. So I said, what do you need? A new outpost, a superstar driver in the Hall of Fame, just name it. And they kind of looked at each other, and Alejandra said, that would be nice, amor, but this is Horizon. You can drive it whenever you want. So, you're on your own for a while, Excess. Angelica has a date with a Firebird.
That's cool. What was I saying? And every time these radio guys take over, I completely lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, the limo. So yeah, like I was saying, not particularly fast, but it handles very well. Being a front-wheel drive with a very long wheelbase, the car just kind of goes where you want. So yeah, it doesn't take much to get up to speed with it. It's not the fastest thing around, and it, you know, you can sort of, you know, you can feel where it struggles a little bit. But overall, it's a pretty nice car to drive, especially for something of its size. It really doesn't feel like it. But anyway, we're going to jump into the Penhall buggy, and yeah, we'll take on this cross-country race with something with a little more suspension travel. So yeah, let's do this. This thing looks so mean, by the way. I mean, all buggies look kind of mean, but yeah, maybe it's just because it's what I've grown up watching. But I just love off-road buggies. Anyway, this is the Restos Cross Country. So yeah, let's do this. I still, for the time being, got the difficulty on the lowest setting for cross-country races, because I'm still very much learning how to drive these kinds of cars. But yeah, I am very slowly getting used to it. But yeah, it took me a very long time to sort of realize that to drive these things, you really have to kind of underdrive it if you want to keep it stable. If you're very good, you can probably you know, push a lot harder and know what the car's going to do. But to keep the car nice and predictable, you really have to just cruise, because otherwise you end up just bouncing in all directions, and the car it's quite tricky because the engine's in the back. You get the whole pendulum effect going as well, which also doesn't help the cause. So yeah, it's a little tricky at times to try and manage all that, but we're getting there very slowly. But yeah, for now, I'm not bothered by the game difficulty. I just want to drive this thing just because it looks cool. And I mean, I can't think of very many modern games where you can actually drive an off-road buggy like this. I mean, if there are others, I would actually love to know. But yeah, in terms of you know, games that I own in my collection right now, it is really only the Forza games that have things like this. In you know, games that have come out in the last 10 years or so. Beyond that, there's probably a few old PS2 games that definitely have off-road buggies, but that's about it in my collection. But anyway, we're not doing too badly so far. We've had a few moments, but we've kept it pointing largely in the right direction, and we haven't lost too much time in the corners, so this is going pretty well, and we'll see what we can do as we continue to march our way up the field. We're almost halfway through the race already, nearing on 50%. In fact, we've just gotten there, so we are up into the race lead now as well, so hopefully we can just cruise on to the end. And here's me just checking the map to see what's ahead between now and the end of the race, just to get a bit of a heads up, because that also helps, because part of the struggle as well with these cross-country races is the circuit path itself is obviously very unpredictable, not really following any kind of roads, crossing them more often than actually using them. But anyway, there's a big moment there, and that's probably what I'm struggling with the most, is once this car does get out of shape, it's quite difficult to get everything pointing in the right direction again in an efficient manner. But you can see we're getting there, and we haven't had any spins yet in this race, so that's something. So we continue to carry on. That was a very narrow section there. I almost thought that was the end of the race, to be honest. But luckily I was paying attention. We bring it to the line though, and that is that. So I mean, I'm not going to be celebrating. That was, like I said, on the easiest difficulty, but that was a vast improvement over my previous attempts at cross country. So yeah, at least I didn't have to re-record that one. Anyway.
Hey Mark, this is the Eliminator, an epic event that puts you versus everyone to see who is crowned the winner. They're taking sign-ups if you're interested.
Hola! Want to play hide and seek? Bring 5 of your friends and meet me here.
Well, I don't have 5 friends, so I guess that's where we have to end this one. We didn't actually cover that much, just the expedition and the race, really. But anyway, that's just how it goes. That expedition took me a long time. Far longer than it needed to, but anyway, that's how that goes. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. Please feel free to give us some feedback in the comments. It's always very helpful. Other than that, I will see you in the next one, and goodbye.